All right, live. All right, Shalom. We give all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Dash. And double honest apostle of Great Millstone. This video is going to be on staying spiritual.
Yeah, that's right. Because staying spiritual. When you stay spiritual, that means you fear Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You know, and, there's a difference between spiritual and being carnal. How y'all doing? Being carnal is of like worldly, you know. And if you want to be a man of the Lord in the truth, if you want to be a man of the Lord, you can't be carnal, because the Lord is not about carnality. The Lord is not about fleshly things. You know, being spiritual is everything, man.
That's right. When you go to First Chronicles 16 and 11, it says, "Seek the Lord in His strength continually."
Right.
How you doing that? If you're seeking the Lord, you gotta know He's not the fleshly.
Right.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Right. Con. It's what was that Romans said, I believe.
Right.
The flesh profit is nothing. I don't think it was Romans. I think it was Romans. No, Romans talked about fleshly things too. Something like that. Yeah, and being in order is also part of, staying spiritual. Because if you're spiritual, if you're in order, you're spiritual, man. That's what that's all about. You can't have, if you have a carnal, you gotta think about, if you have a carnal camp out there just cursing out the white man, not being spiritual, calling a light-skinned man a white man who's probably a Jake and beat the shit out you. That's what you get, man, because you was being carnal. You got camps out there that do that because they're not spiritual. So it's the same thing with us. You got camps out there. I mean, it's the same thing with us. We can't be carnal. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, we can't be carnal. If you're not, for example, if you're not able to take a fucking rebuke, not a fucking rebuke. If you're not able to take a rebuke, that you're not being spiritual.
Right. I mean,
you're being a fucking nigga.
That's right. Because people are so carnal that they can't stop seeing one side.
Right.
When you look at the spiritual realm, which we don't. I mean, when you look at the spiritual realm, is many different things. Which is why when you deal with spiritualness, different possibilities can happen. Which is why we can't ever predict it. We can predict some things, but when it comes to predicting spiritual things that is in the world, many other things can happen.
Right.
Which is why people are so one track on, like what you just said, skin color.
Right.
Nobody ever looks at Daniel 9:7 where it says confusion of faces, which means different possibilities. That could be a gook, that could be really an Israelite,
right,
if he has a spirit.
Right.
You can have many different heathen looking nations, or different many heathen people that look heathen, but be really an Israelite.
Right. Or like another example, since we was in the topic, being in order. Look, Ecclesiastes 3:1, you can read on through 8. So, Ecclesiastes 3:1, and like I said, you can read on through 8. Talks about that. Talks about how there's a season for everything. I believe it was 1 to 3. I think it was 3:1. How there's a season for everything.
Right.
Everything there's a season. So okay, if a roach, and a roach is a dirty ass bug, right? And that's a roach. That's a pest. Something that you don't want, like niggas. Okay. If a roach has a certain order, where they go in there and find something, find stuff to eat, right? And then when something when like let's say some lights turn on, they fucking run because they know to get the fuck out of there. How come these so-called spiritual men, right? And that's supposed to be in the truth, out there doing the work. Also, well, out there doing the work. How come those people can't follow the order? You know, and you know you an Israelite. You know who Yahweh Shah is. You know, yet you can't follow order, but a fucking roach can or an ant's can.
See, a perfect example of that would be Ecclesiastes 74, where it says the heart of the fools are in the, I can't remember correctly, but the heart of the wise is in the house of, what is it? No, heart of the fools are in the house of mirth.
Right.
Which means they enjoy in trying to be right all the time.
Right. Yeah.
That's what they basically enjoy to do. Being right all the time.
And that's a straight up pride right there. That's being a fucking nigga. You know?
Hey, prime example of bugs like ants. They help their brothers. They help their clan. Sometimes they even get them to ride.
Exactly.
You said roaches? We also had to look at huh?
You said ants or roaches?
Ants.
Oh yeah, ants. Yeah, ants. They look in the whole colony.
No. See, but you know, like I said, you got the worst of the worst of so-called Israelites, right? I mean, well, they are Israelites. The worst of the worst of Israelites, as I mentioned earlier, are guys that are dropouts. You know, guys that know that they Israelites, but have that prideful, an extremely prideful demon, man. You know. That they just want to be right all the time. Well, the thing that's not right on this earth is fucking niggas, man. And Esau, nothing's right on this earth, really. You know? And you know what? These niggas are just doing exactly what Esau sets them up to do. You know? So if you a guy in the truth, and you being a fucking nigga, and some of these guys know they being fucking niggas, man. You know? So you guy in this truth, and you know you being a nigga, the Lord gonna deal with you. All niggas is gonna be removed, man. Right? Because you're supposed to be better than these people, these dumbass people out here, man.
You know what? Proverbs 13:20 says, "Walking with fools shall be destroyed."
Right.
That's not only talking about you just walking with these other people. Of course, it does as far as walking with these niggas. But if you're acting like a nigga, you are with these niggas.
Right.
You're bound to be destroyed.
Right.
If you're not following the correct spiritualness that the Lord walked in. You're being full on carnal.
Right. And you know, like I mentioned before too, the same niggas that I see in Great Millstone is the same niggas that I see in school, I see out here. You know, you go to the store, you got these grimy ass fucking niggas. You know, and then these guys tend to bring that shit in the truth, you know, but then the Lord eventually removes it. He exposes them and removes that shit. You know, the Lord is going to deal with any niggas that's in this thing, doing this thing in vain.
Hey,
you know,
John, as far as I remember, John 16:13 says the Lord guides us into all truth.
Right.
That's one of it.
Right.
The Lord guides us into your wickedness.
Right.
Not to follow it, but to expose it.
Right. You know, you got you know, a guy in the truth, and you know this for a while. You know, all he does is come to, you know, try to do this thing for women and try to be seen, right? Yeah. This is gonna be mine. This is gonna be mine. That's gonna be mine. You a fucking nigga, man. You know, the Lord's gonna deal with that. You know, that's the Lord is spoken to. You go eventually, if you got a nigga in the camp, you gonna know eventually who the hell is a nigga in the camp, man. Especially if you got a smaller camp. If you got a smaller camp, it's gonna be a lot easier to point out who's a fucking nigga, who ain't. You know? That's gonna be a whole lot easier, you know. The Lord is not having no negative fortune. You know, the Lord's not having no negative, you know.
Well, when you go to, I believe it's Matthew 7:22, when it says, when it says false prophets will say to the Lord, 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 have not prophesied unto you?
Yeah,
The Lord says, I never knew you.
That's a perfect one right there.
I mean, why is that? Of course, that's going to these other camps that don't teach everything, but that's going to the ones that always want to claim they're a prophet when they go out and teach everybody. But they always the same ones that claim that I'm right about everything and not examine themselves. We're not following the curriculum of the Lord in the spiritual matter. The Lord was never a carnal man. He was never. I mean, he was a man of war, but he handled it spiritually.
Spiritual war.
If you're out here not trying to take rebukes or not trying to take an order, when somebody gives you an order to back down, you just over there thinking, barking in your mouth, saying big sleep, say that right. The Lord never knew you if you're going to act like a nigga.
Right. Right. Cause you just gotta learn how to, you know, shut down, man. That's being spiritual. You take, even like I said in the video I did yesterday. Even if you feel like you're right, you know, you suffer wrongfully. You suffer. You just gotta suffer wrongfully. Like I said, even if you do feel like you're right. You know, but even if you do feel like you're right, man, that's being spiritual. Okay? But then when you got these guys that like betrayed and shit, it's not the truth, like guys like that, man. You know, it's fucking niggas everywhere. You know what?
We got a scripture right here.
I'll go to the camera, seen them.
Let's see what.
It was two niggas over there.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
We got a scripture right here. We got something right here.
Man,
Over here. Right here. This is Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. Yes, we know that Esau is the one who robbed us, spoiled us. But even come to this truth. Why does this scripture apply? Because when we're spoiled, we're prone to the fleshly things. We don't know anything about the spiritual things, which is why we gotta get retaught. People that comes to the camp Salaki comes to the truth. Salaki, when people comes into the truth, and basically have this it's all about me, or I'm right all the time. You're basically being spoiled from the world, because of the world you live in. Right. When you come to the truth, you gotta act like I'm wrong about everything.
yeah. Because like I said, none of us know what we doing. How, you know, if we satisfy y'all by Shemel Shah.
Right.
You don't know that. You got certain guys that say, yeah, I fear y'all by Shemel Shah. I don't fear you. That means you don't fear y'all by Shemel Shah.
Right.
Because then you're not being spiritual.
Right, because that's the whole point of being the body. Everybody is to be feared in some form of way. It's like, hey, did I offend you? And I could be offended the Lord.
Come on.
We're a part of the body. Everybody's in the important state of matter where, hey, we got to correct ourselves. Or each other. If it comes to, if we're going wrong, or if we're going off.
And then the thing is, you should keep that camera steady. And the thing is, you know, you don't have to fear the person that's over you, man. You don't have to fear him. Just do what the fuck he say. Nobody said you had to fear him.
Right. It's not like we're saying go ahead and bow to the person over you.
Nobody said you had to fear, because you're not gonna fear no person on this fucking earth more like you gonna fear Yahweh by Shemel Shah. Yeah, we fucking know that, man.
But actually, if you want to go deeper into it, to show respect is to give some form of fear.
Well, it can't. Yeah, you're right.
You don't have to give the full fear, but you're gonna give some form of fear in order to respect that the one over you. or even another brother for that matter. But if it's like this, the heart has to respect the brain.
Mhm.
If we're going to the body already, the heart has to respect the brain, because you can't live without a heart. But you can't. But at the same time, the brain is the one that functions everything. So if the heart is going off, not trying to do what it's supposed to do, that brain going to give it that kick to say, "Hey, get back to work," because you got to keep this body alive. You got the organs, the liver, the spleen. It works because that brain keeps it in order.
Gone.
If one side of your brain shuts off, one part of your body can go off.
Right.
Your whole half of your body can go off.
Right.
It may not work.
But you got Jake. Yeah, I don't fear the white man. I just basically said what I was getting ready to say. I don't fear you. I fear the Lord. Well, who you got a question then? You got a question that guy. Who the fuck is your Lord then? Because by you saying that, you only fearing the white man by you saying that.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody that says that, you really fear you got to go to work, right? You going to try your best to be good. You going to try your best to be a good little boy. To be on time and get to your fucking job, right?
Yup.
You got guys that like to come to fucking camp late, you know, and just take shit for a joke, you know. You come to camp late, but then you go to Esau's establishments early as shit, maybe earlier than your fucking time you gotta be there.
Yup.
But you're not gonna say, "Hey, I fear y'all about Shem y'all shot. I don't fear you." These niggas ain't gonna say that because they need that fucking job.
Yup.
You know, they don't have faith that the Lord's gonna feed them. They don't understand that that's the Lord feeding them, man.
That's right.
You know. Gone. But you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. You know, we kind of did a video similar to this not too long ago. I think it was yesterday. You know, how guys are just effeminate, man. Like most of these men out here.
The word effeminate means faithless.
Faithless. You know. So basically, a lot of guys are fucking women. You know, you got a spirit on you like that, you being a woman. You know, you're not being a fucking man, and then you especially not a man of the Lord. If you're not being a man, you definitely not gonna be a man of the Lord, because the Lord is dealing with men. He ain't dealing with women. He ain't dealing with these emotional ass niggas, man. They just can't take a fucking rebuke and just shut the fuck up, man. He ain't dealing with no prideful ass niggas. Nah, he ain't gonna talk to me like that. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Man, who the fuck you think you talking to, man? You know, that's the problem. That's the question. That's the real question. Who you think you talking to? You know?
That's that pridefulness of their mothers.
Right. And I'm not saying that on a carnal level. I'm saying, who the fuck do you think you talking to, man? Like you talking to a person that's trying to rebuke you out of love.
But now you acting like you're Yahweh child.
Right. And like you said, they get that shit from their mother. Just don't know how to shut the hell up and fucking listen real quick, man. And just take what the hell, you know? It may be, it's not even that fucking serious. And then, like I said, it's way too much energy when you do that. Way too much energy. When you're not spiritual and you gotta put that stress on another brother, man, it's way too much energy for both of y'all, man. Just shut up and take it. Then it turns into an 8-hour conversation. Hey, come on now. I could be doing better things all that time, man. If we was going back and forth over something fucking stupid, over something that wasn't even that serious.
Right.
You know? Walk across the street. Yeah. But you know, on that, Lord willing, this was edifying lesson. Just you know, it's a lesson on staying spiritual. You know, staying spiritual and in order. I meant to title it and in order.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Shalom.